to fly. They're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Red Wolves about to kick it away and get this season started. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To throw. It's Tollefson. Makes the grab.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Arkansas State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Arkansas State 7, Air Force 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Here we go.
Looking to pass. It's Tollefson. Got it in the middle. It's Harrison. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? keep it on the draw. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Hodges. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Caught in the backfield. It's Knox. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
He'll toss it. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
To the ground, he's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other side.
Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Phoebe fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
And the Red Wolves back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They get game stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
The throw. He's got it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second.
7, Air Force 0.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And that is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Sends it back in motion. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Running into the open space. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. It's been a great way for the service academies to stay relevant in major college football by having prolific ground game.
Yeah, then those ground games are a pain in everybody's you-know-what. I mean, they drive you nuts, the triple option, because so much discipline. I mean, they're so good at running what they do. They don't do a lot, but they're going to hit you.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback running on the draw. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And you can tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth-quarter game.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Falcons are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
Give to the fullback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Falcons will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
From the gun, running back on the move. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Finds his man. It's Lindsey. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Back to pass, it's Tollefson. Looking for the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Falcons. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to UMass. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
He tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with a sack.
The Red Wolves have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Red Wolves are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Red Wolves with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Rivers. Sets up the screen. Nifty little juke, and he's out to the 37 before he stopped.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Wants to throw again. He tries to take the top off. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He is down at the 1. a terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. A first down run on the doorstep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second and goal for the offense. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And now on second down for this offense.
Here we go, set.
He's in open space downfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Falcons need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The offense will quickly use the timeout.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. That's caught. It's Lindsey. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Rivers. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. What a momentum changer as he makes the interception and then takes the return up to the 50.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Falcons will kick it away to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll open the second half with a run. Gets it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They'll give it to him again. He breaks the tackle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Red Wolves come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Turning it on. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Red Wolves with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Power football with the run. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
The Red Wolves kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. They'll leave it with him. He works it inside the 20-yard line, down to the 19. That's where they'll spot it. Short of the 1st down, now a decision to be made. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Looking downfield, it's Tollefson. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Finds a man on the right. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
On the option. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Knox. There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Falcons are on the move. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Pocket breaking down. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Now facing a third and long. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down.
At the 28-yard line. Now, fourth down.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking for room. It's Beebe. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Rivers. Makes the grab, it's Harrell. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Beebe. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Cobb. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play over.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push them upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Texas State is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 16. To UMass. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Caught in the backfield, it's Hodges. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's the way to catch it, big fella.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
All right, so they fail on that fourth down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Dropping back, it's Duggar. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cooks. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man? Putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
Arkansas State 24, Air Force 7.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Tollefson. Quarterback extends the play. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. And the Falcons are in the hurry-up.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throws for the tight end. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that
Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Air Force.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Scanning the field, it's Duggar. Working the big fella to the corner. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, they're able to hit the corner route. Now, as a quarterback, when you've got an athletic tight end like that, you're sort of reading the defense's body position. If the tight end's able to get past them off the line of scrimmage and man coverage, then you're going to be throwing that corner further down the field. But if the defender's playing off because he's afraid of the speed, then you want to flatten him, more like an out route to the sideline. These two guys right here, they've got awesome chemistry, and you saw it on that play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Makes the grab over the middle. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
And the Red Wolves with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. A designed run for the quarterback. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Duggar. Hauls it in. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Here we go.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that because the defense has to cover so much space, plus oftentimes they're in man coverage. So this is the time to take your shots. They took one there, took a chance deep. It wasn't open. It was incomplete. You got to be thinking on third down coming up now, they're probably going to throw it again.
Trying to set up the screen. He's loose at the 15. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.